and the stupidity.
It
makes me be like, oh, what the fuck am I doing?
You're sitting there with your mouth open watching the show.
Yeah. It makes me mad. Like you could trace everything back
this
to,
week on E. Oh,
you're right. And scene. And then I'll get up, I'll be like, holy shit, I was doing something. And even if I wasn't doing something, I'll find something else to do rather than sit through a commercial break to find out if Kim's massage went okay.
I don't care about the Kardashians at all. And it angers me that people do. Like, I hate that they are this thing, even though they've done nothing. But
Right.
the show is all they did. Now, but I would get sucked. Like, it's a Sunday morning.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not football season.
Don't tell me.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
Don't say it.
What else is on TV?
You
find yourself up in the channels of the E! Entertainment, and you're like, well, I can't watch this Tommy Boy movie on Comedy Central again. And so
I can only watch Pawn Stars for so long.
And I would find myself stopping on that show.
No fucking way.
And you're right. As soon as the commercial comes on, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I got to get out of here. It's 5 o'clock. I've watched the whole marathon. Jesus Christ.
Why is my voice so high?
Yeah. And I learned nothing about them.
Right.
Other than like some made-up fight that they were having with somebody.
And all they do is go in and shop in their own stores.
Oh, my God. We should totally do that. Like, they don't really spend that much time together in each other's bedroom, hanging out.
Filing
They're
their
like,
nails.
ladies, we got to do an hour of recording right now.
Right.
Oh, and it just it drives me crazy.
I saw a thing on Twitter about it. The headline or meme, I guess, was, "You can blame the Buffalo Bills." And it was like, I was like, what
was the picture of?
It was a picture of Kim and her family and all that shit. And Bruce was a man.
Oh, because of OJ?
Yeah. You could blame the Buffalo Bills.
It all traces back to the Bills?
Yeah. Blame the organization and Ralph Wilson, who owned the team at the time, who drafted O.J. Simpson, who later killed Nicole, who later was, Kardashian.
Well, I wonder how he met Nicole Simpson. How did he meet her? Because then that would really, whoever made that happen really should be shot.
Yeah. Or stabbed.
Yeah. Well,
sorry.
Well, decapitated if you really want to get down to it.
Oh, yeah.
Because he really did slice him.
Yeah, got it clean. Like, I mean, not even clean,
no,
jaggedly.
But he serrated their...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, there's that.
Well, of course, our thoughts go out to their families.
Yeah. Yes. Ron Goldman. I can't believe I still remember his name.
Well, you should. Never forget.
Never forget.
I think that, he died on September 11th. 1992? Two.
Sorry, Ron. Was it really September 11th? No. Okay.
God, no.
I hope not. I hope not. I hope he died on September 12th.
No, it was July. It was like June or July.
Yeah, it wasn't. Well, no, I thought we were in school.
Wasn't
the Bronco chase like while we were in school?
I think it was during the NBA Finals.
Oh, okay.
Because the game was on while this was happening.
Oh, I don't remember that much. But that's the NBA. I've never followed the NBA. I'm just not into it.
Yeah, well. Okay.
Coming up after the break, we're going to discuss other sports that we don't like. Coming up after the break, one more trip down memory lane. Do you got a memory lane for us yet? The audience has been waiting for like 3 weeks.
I know.
Well, I got one for you.
Oh.
Coming up after the break. Thank you guys for listening to the Bill and Joe Show.
You're listening to the Bill and Joe Show.
Okay, folks, so for those of you who have listened to the show, you obviously know that we are very pro-marijuana. It needs to be legalized. I personally don't smoke, but I don't see any harm in doing so, especially when you compare it to like all the other drugs, like even the legal ones like alcohol. So with having said that, there's this new game. It's called Hemp Blocks. You can find it at the iOS store. Hemp Blocks is a simple and addictive puzzle game. The goal is to unblock the white blocks out of the board by sliding the other blocks out of the way. Unblock it with minimal moves. Hemp Blocks comes with 4 difficulty levels, ranging from easy to extreme. There are 80 puzzles in total, hours to keep you challenged and addicted. Now, any game like this, it's kind of like a challenge game, so the less blocks that you use to be able to unblock them, I've played it, I've downloaded it, and it's really addictive. So if you're a gamer, go to the iOS store and search for Hemp Blocks. We love films, and we definitely love independent films, and a great place that you can go for that is Kickstarter. I've used Kickstarter to fund a couple of projects of my own, and we've helped numerous Kickstarter projects get off the ground, and I've got a new one for you. It's called My Love is Vengeance. You can go to Kickstarter, search for that. It's about a legendary gunfighter who offers his gun to an immortal woman determined to reverse her curse. Now, this comes out of L.A., California, so it's going to be a high quality, and you can go there and watch the video, and the video is extremely well done. Again, it's My Love is Vengeance, and you can go to Kickstarter.com, search for it. They're only looking to raise $10,000, and you got 23 days left, and you can be a part of the film. They've got several different pledges that ranging from affordable to, like, if you want to make a big extreme donation to get this project off the ground, just go to Kickstarter.com. My Love is Vengeance.
You're listening to the Bill and Joe Show.
Welcome back to the Bill and Joe Show. Speaking of memories, I was driving in the car today, and all of a sudden I turned the radio. I hardly ever change radio stations. I'm like a talk radio guy. I like listening to talk radio.
You on NPR, or what are you listening to?
I'm either listening to ESPN or I'm listening to the Robinson Markley Show.
Okay.
I do listen to a little Glenn Beck and that one guy who helps people get out of debt. I don't, but I listen to these programs. Like I can't stand Rush Limbaugh, and it has nothing to do with what he's saying. I don't even care about his political affiliations or what he's saying. I can't stand the sound of that man's voice.
Well, I know what you mean. What bothers me about him is I feel like he never gets to the point. I feel like he's literally just talking to be talking. He doesn't care if he makes a cohesive segment. And his segments are like 2 minutes short and then a 3-minute commercial break.
Right.
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Right.
It drives me crazy.
I can't stand it. I just hate the sound of his fucking voice. Like, I can't believe that somebody wants to listen to that.
Bill, you've got to listen to my show.
Oh, my God.
I can't believe that this is going on.
No.
Ha ha ha.
Right.
And the liberals
want you to think. It's like, dude, just how about like a complete sentence for once? Instead of every third word, you got to fucking shove a Twinkie down your fat fucking throat. Like, just finish one sentence without stopping and breathing. Like, just get the whole way through. Anyway, I digress. I was listening to the radio station, and I changed it probably because Rush was on, and all I heard was and for those of you who don't know what that was, it was what's the name of the song? It was Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh.
Oh, damn, Joe didn't even know. We played the song as a band.
I thought you were doing
Zombie.
Dun 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 dun.
No.
What's that? I thought it was the TV show. Do 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 do. Yeah, the A-Team. I thought that you were doing the A-Team.
Okay, there we go. So Smashing Pumpkins can now get sued by ABC for ripping off the A-Team. No, do 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 do.
The world is a vampire.
Yeah, and I remember, and it took me all the way back. Like, you know how everybody says, like, oh yeah, you hear that song and it takes me back. Fuck, I think Brad Paisley wrote a song called "Take Me Back," or Kenny Chesney, one of the two, where you hear a song and it directly reflects something. Like, we all have those.
Immediately
songs.
transports you to a time in your life.
Right.
It's like smelling something, and it just it's right there.
Right. And most of the time, like, at least me, I guess, and I would assume that I'm somewhat normal, but most of them are tied to like bad memories. Like, you know, you hear a song and it's like it reminds you of that girl, or you know, that night that you got stood up. It's something like
right.
It's always tied to a negative. And this song, what's the name of the song?
Bullet Butterfly Wings?
I think so. Something like that.
I got the worst memory. I can't remember anything.
It was off the Melancholy.
Bullet with Butterfly Wings.
Bullet with Butterfly Wings.
Yes.
There it is. And it brought me right back to when we were just out of high school, and we formed a band called Inhale with a couple of other high school kids.
Inhale with a period.
Inhale, lowercase with a period.
That's right.
We never spelled the word with an uppercase letter ever.
No.
And it always had to have the period.
Even if it started a sentence.
Yep.
It was its own sentence.
It was Inhale will be performing.
Inhale period.
Will be performing. Lowercase will. It was a great marketing strategy that we had. But there was this kid, and I guess when I heard this song, it made me think of him because he sang lead. So for those of you that know, Joe was the guitarist, I was the bass player, the primary singer. Joe had certain songs that he sang on. Mike had certain songs that he sang on. Derek didn't have any songs. He was just an awesome drummer.
He never sang.
Never sang. I mean, you would catch him singing, but he never wanted a microphone.
He never wanted a microphone, so he never did backups or anything.
So we're in this band for the first time where the lead guitarist wants to sing. Like, not only backup, but he also wants, like, lead songs.
Yeah, he wants to sing his share of songs, too.
Yeah. He wants the spotlight for a little bit.
Sure.
And I tried explaining this the other night, man, I was just a bad front man. Like, I could sing. I could hit most of the notes that we were trying to do. I could sing. I just didn't have that, that gene of, what's up, y'all? I didn't have that. So.
You had no crowd banter.
None.
Whatsoever.
Zero.
Other than, thanks.
Next song is... I'd have to introduce every song like I was a fucking DJ at a radio station. But so
this next song coming to you live from this stage.
See, that would have even been more entertaining. I should have, hidden underneath that persona. But I had no stage presence whatsoever. I was just a bad front guy. I'll be the first one to admit that. But so Mike, he already talked like this, he just had a.
Did he? I don't remember it being on that register.
Yeah, it was.
But when he tried to sing high, well, and plus he's trying to do Billy Corgan.
Right.
So,
well, yeah,
so
naturally.
He's not singing his own voice. He's trying to channel the Billy Corgan, which is already whiny and bitchy.
But that's kind of what Mike always was. Mike, he was either Eddie Van Halen or Billy Corgan. There was no in between. He could be amazing. Okay, maybe amazing is going a little bit too far, but I mean, for his age and for what we were doing back then, I mean, he could pretty much learn just about anything.
Yeah,
and he was the first guy with a foot pedal that I've ever seen in my life that he could actually go ding 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 ding
delay.
Yeah, put a delay on his guitar. Like I was like, whoa, are you from the future? What the fuck is that?
No, man, I'm from 10 years ago.
Oh, you're from the past. My bad. But it just made me think of that kid, like that song "Bullet with Butterfly Wings" made me think of that kid.
Yeah.
And
well, I know what you're talking about because there's always that one part of the song where every time he sang it, you and I, we didn't
on
do
stage.
We never talked about this outside of.
No.
It was one of those things where I never thought about it if I wasn't hearing it, and once I wasn't hearing it, I forgot about it.
Right.
But every time on stage it would happen, I would always catch your eye and you would catch mine, and we would kind of have like a chuckle to ourselves like, what? And then we just kept going.
Well, yeah, we never dropped the ball. That much I can say. So let me follow me through my train of thought. I'm like, so I listen to the song. I turn the song on right at that spot. And what do you got?
Yeah.
Or whatever it was.
Yep.
And so I thought of that, and I thought about the look and how you and I used to have so much fun making fun of him for it. But God bless him, because, that's a tough song to sing. Well, maybe not tough song to sing, but tough song to emulate.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say that.
Yeah, if you're gonna try and do Billy.
Yeah, Billy just went off the deep end. Like, he should have stayed in Siamese Dream, Billy. Like, just appreciate your voice, but everybody made such a big deal of how unique his voice was. I think he just took